Yeah, there we go. There we go, man. Hey yo, peace and blessings, fam. Peace and blessings. It's your kinfolk DMR. You know what I'm saying? I'm up in here with the lovely Share the Experience. What's up, Share?
Good Monday evening, everybody. How you doing?
Y'all already know what it is, man. Look, if you hearing my voice, if you seeing my face right now, welcome to Back to the Lab Live. You know what I'm saying? Where we celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in a cashmere sweater. Um, I got an intro. You know what I'm saying? Let's bust this new intro. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go real quick. Let's go. Here we go.
Step back. So just step.
You know what I'm talking about? You like that? I got to fix everything up because as y'all can see, we on a new streaming host. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy to be here. Everything look good. It look crispy. We rocking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, first and foremost, man, look, happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. Everybody that's rocking. I see Dev in the building. What's up? You know what I'm saying? That's my baby. You know what I'm saying? Tapping in. I see that boy Poncho in the building. You know what I'm saying? Share the experiences rocking with me. Yeah, but happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. I hope y'all had a wonderful Father's Day yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? What's going down? What you got on your mind?
Well, I was gonna say the same thing. Happy Father's Day. And I got my lip turned up about Tupac.
Yeah,
His
man.
birthday. But we'll talk about that later, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hey, well, before we get started, man, I do want to shout out our sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stephen St. Martin, attorney at law, 832-423-6056. If you get caught in the mix, you know what I'm talking about. And also Lonesome Frog Records, 1900 Blaylock Road, Suite E. That's what it is, man. I hope my man Bill all right. You know, and shout out to Brett too, man. I hope my man Bill all right.
I
Man.
think Bill is gonna be just fine. He's a strong man. And
Yeah.
if y'all don't know who we're talking about, Bill, he's the owner and proud sponsor, him and Brett. Lonesome Frog Records over here. And those are incredible guys, man. So
Yes, indeed.
shout out to Bill.
And shout out to Brett.
Prayers are with you.
Yeah, we rocking with you, man. Hey, so if it's your first time tapping in, or matter of fact, even if it's, if you're a returning lab tech, man, put where you from, you know what I'm saying, in the comments, man, so we can show you some love. In the meantime and in between time, I do have Tupac freestyle, you know what I'm saying, for his heavenly birthday today. Let's get right to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, one time for that boy Pop. That boy had energy. I'm talking about super energy.
Well, you already know what I think about it. Conspiracy, conspiracy.
You already know.
Tupac was bringing the people together like Bob Marley.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He was making people conscious, man.
Hey, yo, I see that boy Rocker Bash tapping in, man. What's up, Rocker Bash? That's my guy right there. Man, we miss you too, fam. We miss you too. Yeah, man. Yeah. That was a classic studio session freestyle Pac right there, man. I think Richie Rich was in the building. Warren G was in the background, man. Shout out to Warren G, man. Warren G looked good on them BET awards.
I know when he came out, it was like I just know he coming out. He doing this song,
Yeah. That was a real good look, man. Real good look. So yeah, man. We got to shout out Tupac, man. Happy heavenly birthday to that boy Pac, man. What was your favorite Tupac song?
The Story.
The story, Brenda's Got a Baby.
Yes, that
Yeah.
was one of my favorite ones. And of course, Toss It Up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's some good
Got the club going.
that's kind of like some yin and yang right there. You know what I'm saying? Brenda's Got a Baby and Toss
See,
It Up. You
yeah,
know what I'm
Toss
saying?
It Up is right up there with, back that thing up and all of that, where to get all the aunties on the dance floor nowadays. You could throw that on and we run it. You
You
know what I'm
better
saying?
believe it. You better believe it, man. Yeah. I would have to say my favorite would probably be something from the Machiavelli album, White Man's World.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Or uh, what's that joint where he was talking about everybody, Against All Odds.
And
That's a dope one right there.
that collab he did with Bone Thugs too.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No, that was the Biggie joint.
That was
Thug
big.
Love.
Yeah.
Thug Love. Yeah. A lot of people be having these little comparisons.
Man.
They be having these little comparison things saying which Bone feature of Pac or Biggie did you like more, the Notorious Thug or the Thug Love? And
I like the one with
they
Bone
they
Thugs.
they a lot of people been saying the one with Biggie and Bone Thugs, because Biggie had kind of adapted to the way Bone Thug spit when he had did his verse, and they say Pac was just that. But I go with the Thug Love. Thug Love is the one that I like the most. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I cut for right there. But yeah, man, Pac is that guy, way ahead of his time. He wasn't really in the business for a very long time, but made a super huge impact in the short few years that he was in the business, man. You know what I'm saying? I preferred the before Death Row Pac. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
The Me Against the World, um, the Thug Life, the Strictly for My Niggas. That's the Pac, that I was kind of rocking with. The Juice, that's when he had more of his New York swag, Man, he
And
got
you
off.
know what? You know what can actually be an anthem right now with Tupac?
What's that? Keep your head up.
No, Changes. Keep your head up is more for the lady. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Changes.
Changes, if you play that right now, it mimics the atmosphere and the environment and everything we're going through in the United States, across the world right now. It still resonates. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, flock his pies. Rest in his flowers. Rest in peace to Pac, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what we do. Celebrate. Even if it's a fallen legend, man, we got to give flowers and keep their names in the conversation, man. No, it's been called preserving hip hop legacy. Yo, Triborough in the building. What's good, fam? I see you. Yeah, it's called preserving. So, I've been telling you. Here's the thing. I chat GPT the other day. You saw that shit. I
right.
chat GPT the other day and said, who is DMR? What does he do? You know what I'm saying? And I kind of gave my explanation, over the course of years, celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., etc. But when they came on, like, he preserves hip hop legacy and deep dives and stuff like that. I was like, okay, these hoes might know a little something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shout out to Chat GPT, whoever running that motherfucker, man. I might have to ask that motherfucker for the
It's a computer.
well, I might have to ask it for the goddamn lottery numbers and see what I get. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm. No.
I don't know if they got
Wait a
all that
minute.
information, huh?
Wait a minute.
Wait a
No.
minute, we never thought about that.
Wait a
We
minute.
never
That's
thought
a
about
good
that.
idea.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Yo, so we got some anniversaries today. I managed to keep it down to 5 and an album of the week. And I try not to hold y'all too long, man, because I gotta do laundry, you know what I'm saying? But I got me a fat blunt, man, and I got a nice little handful of albums that we can celebrate. So I want to start in 95, man, because number one, I got quite a few from 95. But 95 was such a dope ass year, man. That was my graduation year, number one. I know you came out in 94, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You
I
smarter
did.
than me. You didn't have to You didn't have to repeat a grade. You know what I'm saying?
Any
My
like
bad
bro,
ass.
first grade. What
Huh?
was it? Fifth, third grade?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, like 10th. That's when I was like,
Oh, the 10th grade.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
That's when I was old enough to, to be fighting in school and getting kicked out and shit. I wasn't doing none of that shit when I was young. I was a good boy.
Coloring in the lines and stuff.
Yeah, I was a
Putting all
good
the
boy.
shapes
I
together.
didn't really start stepping outside of, how I was raised until high school. That's when I started making a goddamn, you know, that's another story. That's for the
Documentary.
and the exclusive.
Exclusive.
You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
gotta
That's for
pay
the
for that
exclusive.
story. Cause what I heard,
Yeah, man.
we can be on Tubi right now.
Yeah, man. Race riots and shit, man, in high school, you know what I'm saying?
We can be
The-
on Tubi right now, get paid.
yeah, that was
for
crazy,
that
man.
story.
Crazy. Yeah, so I want to start in 95. I want to start in 95, man. This is gonna be dope. I love 95. It's not my favorite year in hip hop. My favorite year is 88. You know what I mean? But 95 was dope because like I said, that was my graduation year. You know what I mean? And I got some classics that I remember from back in them days, man. So I got to start out. I got to start out in the hood. I got to start out in the hood. You know what I'm saying? No way around it. No way around it. This one right here is for my boy Daddy Low, my boy Mr. Slim, and my boy Nickel Boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Fifth Ward juveniles. Ladies and gentlemen, these were some youngsters like 14, 15 years old. We talk about illegal. We talk about crisscross. We talk about Shaheem. All these young cats, man. But and we even talk about Tulo. Tulo. Who shot who? You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga Mike D, man. Shout out Mike D. But man, listen, these were some dope ass youngsters. So dope to the point where I thought some OG niggas was writing their rhymes for them because they were so lyrical. And them niggas was some badass niggas, man. Some real live little badass backstreet niggas. The same little turf, my little kinfolk, rep. Little man, shout out little man. Same little turf, man. 213 Backstreet. Them badass cousins. You know what I'm saying? That was the name of it. So shout out, man, to Fifth Ward Juveniles. This was on Rap A Lot Records. Debut album. I think this was the debut and only album. Let me say that right. The debut and only album from the Fifth Ward Juveniles. So the official release date is June 20th, 1995. This came out on the Underground Records. Shout out to Dewey and Spook. They were the CEOs of Underground Records, and this was on Rap A Lot as well. Now the production on this joint. A lot of people who never heard of these cats, I bet you they heard of the producers. Let's go.
This is true.
Number one, first name I got to say is Mike Dean. Mike Dean did some production on this motherfucker, man. And if you know Mike Dean's groundwork and his track record, you know that this joint has some sound and it has some groove to it. You know what I'm saying? That's one funk ass white boy that I know that can, and I don't mean funk ass, I mean funky. Yeah, I mean like that. When you say funky, that's a good way of saying it. Man, that's a funky white boy. But if I say, oh, funky white boy, you know what I'm saying? That mean I don't like, oh, funky ass white boy. Nah, but this Mike Dean is a motherfucking genius, man, and he did his thing on this album. So I suggest anybody, man, go play this joint. And keep in mind when you play this, man, these youngsters was like 15 years old, 14 years old. All right. Some more production. N.O. Joe. Shout out to N.O. Joe, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a C. Oh, that's some inside shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a C. I don't know what. No, I don't know. Anyhow, you know what I'm saying? It's back to the lab, man. Peace and blessings, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We rock it. Don't worry about what I'm talking about. I'm on some inside shit. You know what I'm saying? N.O. Joe, man, one of my favorite producers ever. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who N.O. Joe mean, N.O. Joe did a lot of work on Scarface discography. He did work on UGK, my favorite UGK joint, Riding Dirty. Odd Squad. I was talking about Odd Squad a couple of weeks ago with Devin the Dude. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, Joe, but he first got his start with Bahamadea. Well, I'm not gonna say his start, but before the Rap a Lot days, he was working with Bahamadea. You remember the chick with the little afro
Hmm.
back in the days from Philly, and Jodeci. That's crazy. Did a little work with Jodeci, man. But I don't think the Joe and Jodeci had anything to do with him. I think that was
I
JoJo.
think, yeah, JoJo.
Okay, yeah, that JoJo. Look at JoJo.
Yeah, do
You
the.
know what I'm saying? All the frequently
You forgot the head
wearing
movement.
perfect. That was KC part right there.
You got to do the head movement.
Well, they can't. I don't want to do the head movement, man. It might look a little weird, man.
They might
Fuck
call the
DMR
people.
got going on over there. Bobblehead ass
What you
nigga.
smoking on?
For real. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, and when I do finally fire this blunt up, it's gonna go crazy, man. But yeah, listen, man. Fifth Ward Juveniles. Go bump that joint, man. Album called Deadly Grounds, man. If I had to recommend any tracks, I would say the intro, Fifth Ward Juveniles, G Groove. Now G Groove, the woman that's singing on G Groove, that's Coffee. You know what I'm saying? She from the hood. She's a singer from the hood. So I think that was when she first got her start by singing the hook on G Groove.
Mhm.
G tight grooving. You know what I mean? G and then the nickel. Not too young. Nut check definitely because E-Rock and 007 was on Nut check. And got to get paid, man. Yeah. Y'all go bump them. I highly recommend them joints right there, man. Rap a lot shit, man.
This
Oh, and
is-
shout out to Chaos too.
this
Chaos was
not
on here.
this not shade, but
What?
yeah,
What? This 9-5. What?
I ain't never heard of them before.
See,
So
that's
you
what I'm
put
talking
me on to
about.
something because
See?
you know what I mean.
So Double O had said it before. Double O said something like they were supposed to be kind of like the younger version of Fifth Ward Boys. So Fifth Ward Boys was supposed to be another version, like a younger version of Ghetto Boys, but they repped for Fifth Ward and not the ghettos all over the world. They rep for the Fifth Ward Boys, so all the Fifth Ward Boys. Then the Juveniles came out to represent for the lil niggas in the hood, the lil BGs. You know
How
what I mean?
popular was it?
The song G Tight Groovin', that was like they hit.
That was like the
That was they
came on
hit.
Kids Jam.
Yeah,
Okay.
that-
Because I remember that song.
Rap City,
So
all
that
that.
was them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got
G
you.
Tight Groovin', it don't stop, hit another block, something like that. But yeah, that was they hit. You know what I mean? So I had to put you on a little bit later. We got the joint. Matter of fact, I think we got it on vinyl.
Okay.
I had to dig through the vinyl and find. I should have had it already so I can show the lab text, man. But yeah, man, I didn't want to start the show off with no other album but that Fifth Ward Boy, just like I did for that
Okay.
for that joint.
Okay.
For that peace and blessings, y'all. This is boy DMR, and this is my top 5. First and foremost, Fifth Ward Boys. You know what I'm talking about? I let that be known, man. Niggas was firing my emojis up. Nigga, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Nigga, get on there and rep for the hood. All right, man. Let's go. Let's go to the next joint. This is a good one. Now, I think for the next couple of minutes, man, I'm finna spend some time in Flint, Michigan.
Ew. Okay.
Ew.
Well, ew. They got
As I take a sip of the water, like this was all
that's spring water from Texas.
Yeah.
So
this was all unplanned. I took a sip of the water when I said we finna go to Flint because we all know that's been an ongoing story about the water in Flint, Michigan, and everything.
yeah, they have some
what I
environmental
mean?
problems.
Yeah, so we're gonna spend a little time in Flint, Michigan. As y'all can see, the MC Breed, you know what I'm saying, Ain't No Future in Front album cover right behind me, man, because a couple of days ago was MC Breed's birthday.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Well, his heavenly birthday. And matter of fact, that that reel is going viral right now, like super duper crazy. It's on the Instagram, it's on the Facebook, it's going crazy. I'm thinking we damn near like a 500,000 or something like that. I don't know.
Yep.
So
That's what I do.
what you thought I was gonna say something? Anyway, that'd be me with my ADHD. But I'm gonna do it like this. This was a 1995 album from MC Breed. His fourth album. Check this out. Name of this joint right here is called Big Baller. Released on June 20th, 1995 on Rap Records with Ichiban Records doing the distribution.
Mm-hmm.
Now, got some production on here too. Got a little production on here too, man. If you know anything about that, the Bay Area sound, the Bay Area hip hop, Shorty B, Pee Wee, they all like Dangerous Crew. They work with Too Short, and Banks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But he also got Jazzy Faye on here doing some production too. What's that? That's Memphis. That's Memphis in the building.
Yeah,
I think Jazzy Faye from Memphis. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, that's Memphis, Tennessee. And you know his daddy was in the Barcades. Did you know that?
No.
Jazzy Faye daddy was in the Barcades.
I think I heard that in an interview somewhere.
Yeah, man. That's some real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but rest in peace, MC Breed, man. I'm gonna have to get this one another listen because it's been a while since I listened to this album. When I think MC Breed, I think of The New Breed. That's the album with Gotta Get Mine, You Gotta Get Yours with Pac on it. And I think about Ain't No Future in Your Front. You know what I'm saying? Even though he got an extensive catalog, and it's worth going to go do a deep dive and checking it out. But this one right here, I had to go back. So I played it the other day, and I don't know what song it was. I want to say it was What Do You Get? What Do You Get? It's track number 8 on here. And it sounded like the devil was on that joint. Can I say devil on this shit? I can say devil, huh? Yeah, okay.
You can say devil?
All right, you know, some be a lot of people out there that they don't like you saying certain words and shit, pronouns and all kind of other shit, you know. This is a new world we living in.
We ain't worried about that.
It's a new world we living in. All right, so anyway. Yeah, for real. Like I said on that one reel, man, I'm gonna celebrate what the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Dave, because I know my daughter can hear me. But anyhow, we rocking. You know what I mean? Then they had a nigga sound like the devil. It was a voice effect or whatever for sure. But I had to go
say devilish.
Devilish, yeah. It sounded
devilish.
It sounded
Creepy.
So I had to tell Dev, I was like, yo, this is straight for research purposes. Don't think that I put this on because I know what it is and I want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want her to be alarmed up in there because the nigga was like, somebody's gonna die tonight. And I was like, the fuck? You know what I mean? Hey, yo, shout out to Rich, man. I see you tapping in. What's good? That's Far Rock in the building. Yeah, we rocking, man. We rocking. So yeah, man, you know, Too Short is on this album. Like I said, Jazzy Faye did some production on here. Brett Ski did some production. Man, Cool Ace did a song with UGK back in the day. Pimpin' ain't no illusion, and pimpin' ain't never died. Oh, Pimps is on that heroin, young pimp tripped out on that fry. The dice then came through and straight threw off all the game. Got all these hoes thinking they can manage they own change. Cool Ace on that joint. You know, I'm always hit you with some crooning. I'm gonna do that.
Crooning.
Yeah, I'm gonna always do that. Pimpin' ain't no illusion, pimpin' ain't never died. Oh, Pimps is on that heroin, young pimp tripped out on that fry. Hey.
So if you need any features on your album, please contact Share the Experience. I will get back to you promptly if you need any type of
I mean, any type of background vocals, anything like
background vocals, ghostwriting, and or what do they call it?
Publishing.
Some bars, publishing, whatever you need.
Yeah. And we got to come up with a password or so. You know what I'm talking about? Don't get me started with the
What's
password.
What's the password though?
Okay.
The password is okay.
The
password?
We not finna do that. We not finna do that, man.
What's
Say
the
that shit.
password? It's good.
That shit had me going crazy too, man. Even though we made the motherfucker, like I can see how a person would get confused by watching that shit because I was like, yeah, we did kind of confuse ourselves damn near. But
Everywhere
anyway,
a mile high is that ain't make it
Lord,
no
Lord
better.
have mercy. Right out there in Bushwick, Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Shame, man. You know
Put
what I'm
out the
talking about?
hotel and everything. Good
Yes,
Lord.
indeed. Got kicked out the hotel. Anyway, man, we in the Midwest, man. We in Flint, Michigan, rocking with MC Breed, man. Big baller. This the 4th album, man. Yeah, go bump this, man. Oh, real quick, let me see if it had any Billboard action on here, Billboard activity. It peaked at number 143 on the Billboard 200. Peaked at number 17 on the top R&B and hip hop album charts, and number 3 on the Heat Seekers album chart. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Dope shit. Look, and the single that dropped was Sea of Bud. You know what I'm saying? I might not be in a sea of bud, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like in a puddle of bud around this motherfucker. I ain't got that much, goddamn it. I might be in a puddle of blood. A puddle of bud, you know what I'm saying? My nigga, but one of these days, yeah, a drop, nigga, coming from the sky, nigga. Yeah, but yeah, one of these days I am gonna be in a sea of bud. You better believe it, man. Rest in peace, MC Breed. You know what I'm saying? Legend, man. Flint legend. You know, hey, I even went by Sco Flint. You know what I'm saying? But my Flint came from Melvin Flint. You know, the CEO of Hustler magazine, because
Otherwise a pimp.
He wasn't a pimp. You know, he was a curator. You know what I'm saying? He was a curator. Yeah, niggas used to always want me to stay in the studio all night. Like, yeah, Flint. Well, no, I wasn't Flint yet. Sco, I was just Sco, man, you know, we finna do this other song. But the beat would just keep playing all night long. Nobody in the booth recording. Mike Yard, shout out Mike Yard, but you know, if Mike Yard ever watched it, he know the truth. That nigga be in his room on the phone and shit, won't even come record niggas. We done rehearsed the song by 50, 11 times. Nigga, we ready to lay this motherfucker.
How many times?
50, 11. Real niggas know what I'm talking about. 50, 11. All right, yeah. So I told them niggas, I was like, man, yo, you know, when y'all niggas ready to record, man, call me, bro. I gotta go. You know, I had Flower to move, you know what I'm saying? And nigga like, man, nigga always hustling, man. Like Larry Flint, always hustling.
Oh, botany looking.
I say Larry Flint. I say, yeah, nigga, Sco Flint. That's gonna be my name, nigga, Sco Flint. All you niggas. Then Nori came out with the Melvin Flint. And I was like, got to be more quicker. Son of a bitch.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Nori dropped the album called Melvin Flint the Hustler. And I was like, this nigga here. Yep. But anyway, we still in Flint, man. We still in Flint, Michigan. So check this out. I got one for y'all. This was my first time listening to it. It's definitely going to be in rotation some more this week, man, for its anniversary. All right. Check this joint out. We still in Flint. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the debut album from the Dayton family. You know what I'm saying? This is another group from Flint, Michigan. This is a trio. The artist names is, I know one of them named Shoestring, one of them named Bootleg, and one of them named Backstabber.
One of these days, I'm gonna get on camera so you can see my face.
Well, you can come turn around here right now. Come on.
No, because I was like bootstrap.
Yeah, no, ain't no
Bootstrap.
ain't nobody. No.
What in the world?
I said bootleg.
Bootlegger.
No, bootleg, shoestring, and backstabber.
They not hard.
They say they got their name from Dayton Street, and it's one of Flint's most crime-ridden streets. Now, these niggas was talking about snorting powder and everything.
Shoestring.
I don't know. Shoestring might have been poking heroin because you know you got to tie.
Shoestring.
You know you got to tie your arm up. You know what I'm saying, so your veins can pop out. You know,
but
so
you need a rubber tourniquet so it can be pop out just perfect.
I don't know, man, but I'm just telling you, these niggas was raw. These niggas was raw. And for a long time, you know, MC Breed had another group that backed him up, and they was called the DFC. And for a long time, I always thought that the DFC was Dayton family because they was from Flint. You know, I came to find out that they were their own group, and DFC was a duo that MC Breed was working with, way different from the Dayton family. But they all from the same city, you know. I was just going off that DF thing, you know.
I do like their style though. I'm looking at this album cover. Like I said, you know, that's hey y'all. This is one of the reasons I enjoy working with it because I'm not a historian. I'm a fan of hip hop. I just do what I do for the business, and learning about these new albums and stuff. Not new albums, but they are new to me. Honestly, you know what I mean.
And then boom, we got Rocker Bash up in here. You know what I'm saying, from Detroit. You know, I guess that's couple of hops and skips away from Flint. He said Flint really put on for Michigan hip hop nationally. Glad these brothers getting their props. Hey, you know I'm here for it, Rocker Bash. I'm here for it, man. I like to hit the cracks and crevices, man, and talk about certain people that niggas don't talk about. But I bet you, if you go through their discography and you look at the album cover for the next album, it may ring a bell to you. You know what I'm saying? The name of the album is called FBI. It may ring a bell to you. Let me see if I can show you this. You ever seen that before?
Yeah.
You seen that before? Okay. Yeah. And for all y'all out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't got to put it at the camera. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. FBI. We all know that album cover, man, because it's just one of them legendary album covers, man. You know,
Rocker Bash, you got the tape from when you bought it back then, or did you find the tape? He said he had the tape.
He said Warren G produced DFC's debut album. I got the tape. Hey, shout out to Warren G, man, because he did really move around and work with a lot of people, though. He did some production for MC Breed on, I think, the New Breed album with Tupac on it. So Warren G definitely need his props, man. For real. And Rocker, man, I appreciate you dropping that knowledge, man, because you from right around that area, man. And I'm pretty sure you remember them days, man, when everybody started making noise before everybody else got put on to them. I used to hear this guy walk around school back in the days, and he used to go, what's on my mind? A motherfucking murder. You know, he would be singing. I never heard the song before, like the real song. I would just hear a nigga singing it around the school, Springwood High School. You know what I'm saying? So this was my first time putting the shit in play, putting it in rotation. This was the joint that was on early when you was like, damn, they was ahead of their time. Cause they was like, what's up with these baby mamas and shit like that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was the joint that was on earlier. Yeah. Oh.
Well, I like them then.
And let me go here then. The first song they come on is a song about not smoking with chicks for free. You know, chicks wanna come and smoke up all your weed and all that. Too Short and
I do
Pimp
believe
C.
that. I don't know why girls be smoking weed. I don't know why you fellas let these girls play out like that. They need to put 5 on it.
Put 5 on it, yeah.
At least $5.
So this is 95. Well, they wrote the shit in 94. And they was already saying you can't, and we wasn't talking about Kush. You can't smoke no Reggie with me. Like, this was Reggie days. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't smoke no Reggie with me, bitch, for free. You know what I mean? So that just goes to show
that's good.
The time change.
It's just good smoke etiquette. You know, if it's not a gift, put in on your stage.
Yeah,
don't be smoking up people's stuff. That's rude.
Yeah, bring something, man.
That's like going to a party without a plate, you know, some cups or something. Bring some papers. Bring something.
A lighter.
Speaking
of which,
spray, something. Bring something.
Fellas,
y'all gotta. Yeah, you need to take a smoke break. Y'all
How
gotta
long
quit
we been
messing
on?
with these
minutes?
goods that don't contribute to your stash. Y'all need to stop it.
Okay. I'll tell you the name of the song. Yeah, Smoke for Free. You know what I'm saying? Smoke for free. And even Pimp C said something about that one time, talking about you know, letting these bitches smoke for free. Every time I look up, niggas at my door, something like that, want to smoke. Something. But yeah. A lot of shit, man. So yeah, man, we was in Flint for a hot minute. Y'all. What we got popping, man? I got one. I got, let's see, one, two. I got two more, and then my album of the week. Oh man, the album of the week gonna be dope. The album of the week gonna be dope. Y'all gonna love this empty-handed ass birds. I love that shit, Rich. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Yo, if anybody didn't see my if you didn't see my intro or my commercial or whatever, man, let me run that joint back for y'all one more time, man. Tell me what y'all think. You know what I'm saying?
Step back. So just step.
Yeah, I like that shit right there, man. I like that shit. I'm gonna add a little bit more to it, you know. But I was like, yeah, man, you know, let me create me a little something real quick. Yo, I see my boy Razor Blade tapping in. Are you coughing from this? You ain't even hit it yet.
No,
Mhm.
that's some good stuff. I probably am.
So we started out in Fifth Ward juveniles. We went to Flint, Michigan, MC Breed, DFC. Now we finna go to the West Coast for a hot little minute. Let's go to the West Coast. I see Razor Blade tapping in. What's up with it, brother?
Yeah.
Rich up in here, man. Poncho. Yes, indeed, man.
Yeah,
Also, we're gonna use this
OTB be
audio
here
for the
too.
podcast. What'd you say?
I'm my ADD do it. I was like, OTB Fast Lane try to tell y'all about them girls, man.
Oh, yeah. Dog ass.
Y'all need to stop. Stop letting them in your stage like that. Hey, Razor Blade, what's up?
Mm-hmm. That's my little bro right there tapping in, man. We're finna go to the West Coast real quick. Watch this. And then you can put it out. Because that's all I need. I don't want to have them wait too long. Okay.
I didn't put in on this show.
But you have put in before.
Oh, hypocrite looking.
You put in before. Your credit good over here. Your smoker's credit is good over here. All right. West Coast time. Let's do this. We still in 9-5. No. Matter of fact, let me see something. All right, we're gonna be in 9-5 on this one. Then we're gonna go to 90 on the next one. Okay, we in 9-5. Let's go. Yeah. For life. Mac 10. Hey, what y'all know about that Mac 10 debut, man?
I like Mac 10. I like him.
Because he got good hair.
Mm-hmm.
He had a baby with T-bars.
Mm-hmm.
Mac 10 on his shit.
There was a Q cup. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm gonna tell you, every time Mac 10 drop. Oh, look at Dale. You see what she say?
Well,
all right, we put it out, Dale. We put it out, Dale. Don't worry about it. I love that shit, man. That's my baby. Man, every album Mac 10 dropped some bangers. He had this one. He had Based on a True Story, The Recipe. He got some bangers, man. He got some bangers. This dropped June 20th, 1995 on Priority Records. Production, Ice Cube, Crazy Tunes. The 88X Unit, Dr. Jam, Madness for Real. Yo, when I tell you that this is West Coast at its finest right here. And would that be because Ice Cube was involved too?
yeah.
Because Ice Cube is a legend.
Well, anything Ice Cube touch, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Anything that dude touch, create, write, whatever he do, it's gonna be live. Whether he in the forefront or the back front, it's gonna be live.
Yeah.
So Ice Cube just one of those guys, one of those artists that you just gotta give respect to him.
I like the way the album started. It started with Ice Cube working at the burger place, and Mac 10 come in to rob the place. Ice Cube say, "Fuck it, nigga, I'm coming with you. Shit, I've been wanting to hit this bitch for 2 years." And Mac 10 say, I've been wanting to do this shit for live. And then that's when the joint started. It come on, you know what I'm saying? Like classic album, man. Classic album. It peaked at number 33 on the Billboard 200 and it went gold, man, in September of the same year. The song "For Life" was used in the 1997 film Anaconda.
Yeah.
Because I think he was bumping it when they was outside on the deck, like hitting golf balls into the water, some shit like that.
He was in the movie.
Yeah.
And didn't even die.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The singles from this, of course, "For Life" and "On Them Things," banger. You know, the Rick James sample. West Side Slaughterhouse. I think that's when niggas first started dissing Common on that song right
I
there.
don't know why. Common is good.
Common is good. But Ice Cube got over half of the production on this joint. You know, "For Life," "Wanted Dead," "Armed and Dangerous," HOEK. Oh, yo, shout out to KD. We was talking about KD at the Ice Cube Press Players Club. You know what I'm saying? Because I was telling them about everybody in the lynch mob. And KD, nobody knew who he was when they heard his name. But I reminded them of the song that they played in Friday. And they was like, "Oh, that's KD." Yeah, that's another lynch mob member. But he had the album Ass, Gas, or Cash. No One Rides for Free. Morris Day was on that album. Yeah, I got to turn you on to that, man. I got to turn you on to that. Yeah, all right. So Rockabad say West Side Slaughterhouse was on the album. Ice Cube outside bumping that. Yeah. Madness for Real did it up with the West Side Slaughterhouse beat. OMG. That's my banger right there.
Chicken Hawk.
Yeah, man. Mac 10 a G, man. Mac 10. His flow was a little bit more. He had a little bit more lyrical style than Cube did. You know what I'm saying? And then he was a lot more laid back on his shit too. He wasn't as kind of as hype as Cube. He was a little bit more laid back.
Yeah, the showmanship was different. But I really like Mac 10.
Yeah. Good cat. And then, you know, he always got him a slab on the cover. Not every cover, but I know on this one, and then on Based on a True Story, he had a nice like 57 Bel Air on that motherfucker, man. Like, yeah, he got some classics. He got some classics, man. The Mosey Wozy. He got a song right here called The Mosey Wozy, produced by Ice Cube too. So yeah, man, go bump this joint. It's like less than 50 minutes, man. If you ain't bumped it, this is a good one for West Coast Wednesday. I bumped this for West Coast Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, let me see. I said it went gold, right? Yeah, it went gold.
Blade said Common had a line, and I used to love her about the West Coast line.
Oh yeah.
And Ice Cube felt some type of way about it, and then came with the Slaughterhouse. So that's how the distance started.
Right on.
Because Common sticking his nose in people business.
Well, yeah, because he made that comment. So, you know, but I think a lot of niggas just took it, you know, they took it the wrong way.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good beef in hip hop though.
It's healthy.
It's healthy.
It make you step your bars up.
Yeah. Like battle rap. There's nothing wrong with a good beef.
Make you step your bars up for real. All right. We still on the West Coast. And we doing good. We less than an hour. All right. This all the way West Coast. All the way back in 1990. This was before the Chronic. This was before Snoop. You ready for this?
Wait a minute. How far back you go?
1990.
1990?
Yeah, this is a 35-year anniversary joint right here.
Okay, give it to me.
Y'all, this is Compton's Most Wanted, man. It's a Compton thing. This came along, you know, MC8, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga from Menace to Society.
Mm-hmm.
Man, both of y'all niggas acting like some motherfucking bitches. Both of y'all scared to peel these niggas cap. Man, give me my motherfucking joint. Bitch ass. Why is always Menace to Society that I end up doing, huh?
I don't know. But if y'all need a feature in a movie,
Yeah.
contact Share the Experience. We will get DMR
Get
on
me
there,
on there.
get the audition,
Yeah.
and just let us know.
For sure. Because I seen some of y'all Tubi movies. I ain't,
They live. We can do Tubi.
I would love to do a Tubi movie because I know people be on there watching Tubi.
Yeah, we can do a Tubi.
You know what I'm saying? But I seen some of them niggas Tubi movies and they ain't, holla at me, man. That's all I gotta say. I'm a real live actor, man. Like I was in theater arts and I've been acting like I like all you niggas. What? What you talking about? What the hell you laughing, man? Why you laughing at me, man? I was.
Bro, you was in theater arts like in the elementary or
Nah,
something.
I was in theater arts in high school.
In high school.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was in plays and everything. No bullshit. I was in 2 plays. You know what I'm saying? I played Punjab and Annie. What the fuck? I already knew she was gonna laugh. Man. Well, damn, I should have
I'm
let you
not
hit the weed.
laughing at that. It's like
I should have let you hit the weed, man.
theater art.
Yeah. I remember the woman name. Her name was Miss Hibbert. She was a writer. She pulled for me to be up in there. I think Mr. Easton. I think my literature arts teacher told her about me, man, because I used to act a damn fool up in literature arts with Mr. Easton. And I think Mr. Easton went and told her, say, I want to see him direct his energy in a positive way. He has a great skill when it comes to memorizing lines and getting his shit off. Basically, he didn't say that. He was just like, but yeah. And so she came and snatched me up. She was like, I want to put you in theater arts, and I did my damn thing. And then Annie wasn't my opus, what they call it.
Your opus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
And Annie wasn't my songs in the key of life. My songs in the key of life was To Kill a Mockingbird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, when I was Tom Robinson. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Really?
Man.
Could they typecast him as a?
He was just a regular old black ass nigga, but I just had to memorize the lines and shit, man.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I had to sound.
I'm learning about you.
I had to sound like we was like in the slavery days and shit. No, so, all that old shit. Yeah. I wouldn't do it, sir.
I'm kind of upset. I've been knowing you for years. You would tell me about Amy.
I went to the door to grab the shiffer robe, to grab the shiffer robe.
So I do take that back. That qualifies DMR for all your Tubi projects because he was verified in theater arts. Contact Share the Experience. I got you. This boy say he was in theater arts.
Man. I'm trying to tell you, man. All right, yeah, back to the hip hop, man. Now, the crazy thing is, this is 1990, 1990. At a time when Straight Outta Compton, Straight Outta Compton was 88. Bump that. Now we talking Niggas for Life. We talking America's Most Wanted had done dropped already by this time. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When these niggas came out, we automatically thought that they was affiliated with Eazy-E and NWA and Ruthless Records. And come to find out that they was on I want to say Capitol Orpheus Records. We was like, so damn, they got more niggas from Compton? Like this shit took us by storm. It took us by storm, man. Let me drop some facts. So the official release date, June 19th, 1990. Them niggas dropped it on Juneteenth. And then peep the cover. The red, the yellow, and the green, the black, they dropped it on Juneteenth. Boom. CMW. Damn. Here we are, 35 years later.
Juneteenth.
This is gonna be a good one for West Coast Wednesday. This is gonna be a good one. All right.
I like that cover.
Hey, Razor Blade. I see what man, my boy Razor Blade, man. Big love, man. Big love, man. Man, I appreciate you, bro. You know I love you, bro.
MC, actor, podcaster, radio host, and a good
My
father.
G. My
He's
G.
also a photographer. He
Mhm.
could cook spreads really nice and other
Mhm.
cuisine. Oh,
Talk
I'm
that
back.
shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. Debut album, man. Compton's Most Wanted. MC8, DJ Slip, Unknown DJ, all did production on this joint. And then check this out. It was mastered in Queens, New York.
Mm-hmm. But it's a Compton thing, so how did that happen? Well, I guess people record, where they can record, I guess.
Like they must have recorded. They recorded in LA
Mm-hmm.
and then took it, took
Oh,
it
they sent
to
it.
New York with it. No, it wasn't no cent back in the day. You had to take the reels with you, you know what I'm saying? And then
They had to take like a flight or something? Or get on the road?
Yeah. You had to put that shit in a case, you know what I'm saying? You had to put that shit in a case and take it.
Circle.
The big reels,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. For
Yeah,
real. No pun intended. I'm talking about for real. You know what I'm talking about? See, that's why this is one of the dopest shows ever, man. Because if you into that hip hop and at the same time you got ADHD, you can rock with me, man. Because we be here, there, everywhere. I love this shit.
I got it bad.
Because I kind of get my shit out. I get all my shit like a nigga got Tourette's or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to get that shit out.
Yeah.
I gotta get that shit out. Any other time I'm talking so much and rambling, nigga look at me like I'm crazy or something. But anyway, we rocking. Man, this is my shit right here. One time gaffled them up. First time I ever heard the word, I think it was the first time I ever heard the word gaffled. And one time. Maybe
Okay, explain what gaffle means.
that mean like they got pulled over, they got hassled and shit, patted down, car searched, probably
Because I heard Ice Cube say that.
probably found drugs and took it, but let them go. Like you got gaffled, like in some kind of way you done got harassed, robbed, roughed up, or something.
And they took your money. That's what they used to do, huh? Take their money and
Gaffle them. Yeah.
and let them go.
And he say one time gaffled them up. So I never knew what that term meant. Like one time or gaffled. I didn't even know, but just in the context of the song, you end up finding out what they're talking about, how, the laws was beating their ass and jacking them up, taking them to the county and shit like that. Like, you start putting it together. So that's when the term really started hitting home to me. And I was able to start telling, like, one time, like I was saying one time, niggas really thought I was talking about like one time, like do something one time. Like, no, that mean the police, but they wasn't listening to this shit. I was listening to this shit. Is
So
what I'm
that's
trying
just
to
like
say.
our ancestors used to have code and different words and, quote unquote slang.
Mm-hmm.
And then, evolution, pimp talk, the streets.
I never forget.
Then hip hop.
I never forget. I can say this shit. I can say this shit now, right? Because years and years done passed. I remember one time.
Please, not the mall story.
No, I'm not talking about the mall.
Okay.
Me and a couple of homeboys. I ain't gonna say no names. Me and a couple of homeboys riding, looking for cars that were unlocked. Put it like that. People get comfortable, they leave their cars unlocked.
So you can go lock the doors for them because you knew the neighborhood was bad. That is so kind.
Hey man, listen. Let me get to my story. All right.
Go ahead.
So in the process of us going and looking for these unlocked cars and shit to see whatever they got in them, change or whatever. We young, you know what I'm saying? This was like We like 14 and shit. You know what I'm saying? We their age. You know what I'm saying? So we get up to a car, and my boy say, one time, one time. So we shook like where the fuck they at? But what he's saying is basically what he's saying was slow down. I think I got one. One time, like one time. Like, no, nigga, do not say one time. You say one time. We thinking the laws is right behind us, especially when you say it two,
All
3 times.
aggressive,
Yeah.
yeah.
One time, one time. Shit, we damn near drove in the damn bayou over there. But yeah, man, yeah. One time, you know, I put niggas on. Anyway.
Because you already probably knew that because you were enthralled in hip hop. He probably did.
Yeah, I'm reading Rap Masters magazines, Word Up
Yeah, 'cause we
magazines. So
only
I was
do-
seeing this shit.
See, he was like me. We only do, H-time.
Yeah, I was just seeing this shit all the
Back
time,
then.
man. I was seeing this shit. Yeah, Duck Sick. That's another joint on here. He ended up doing like 2 or 3 Duck Sicks, you know what I'm saying? Late Night Hype. Oh man, yeah. This is Compton. It's a joint right here. All right. Go bump that for your boy Dame, man. Bump it for CMW. Celebrate the 35th anniversary.
35 years.
MC8, man. If you love MC8, yeah. Compton's in the house, fool. Ain't that a bitch? MC8, chill. You know what I'm talking about? Go fuck with it. All right, album of the week. This is so nice right here.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's right on time. It's right on time.
How many years
1990.
old?
35. 35, man. That would be no back to the
Step back.
I ain't even mean to play that. I ain't even mean to play that.
It's in the first movie.
So just step.
That is crazy. Because that song come from that album. That song come from that album. That is just crazy. That is crazy. I didn't mean for that to happen. But anyway, yo. Eric B and Rakim, man. Let the rhythm hit him. Album of the week. I dare you to not put this joint on, man, and go all the way back. Some of y'all might already keep it in rotation. But I dare you to not put this joint on and not go all the way back, man. This is that joint right here. Mahogany.
I was just gonna say, is this the one with Mahogany?
Yes.
Because I
With the Al Green
the
sample.
remix,
You know what I'm
'cause just
saying?
it just for that, it's like, and it's so, that's one of the ones, I used to put that in the El Dorado and kind of scoot around town.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Me and Eric B was cooling at the Palladium, seen the all world.
Because the
cover girl.
Palladium was on the north side.
Oh yeah. You used to
You
come
remember
over
that?
here on my end. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What was that like? 59? No, 59 and
It was at the
Cross
exit.
Timbers or something.
No, it was the exit right before the old gallery furniture.
I can't even think.
You know what gallery furniture at? It used
Yeah.
to be in that
Parker.
plaza, Parker.
Parker,
It was
yeah,
in that
yeah.
little plaza where the mattress
Yeah,
store
that
is,
was-
and then the gallery of the Palladium was in the corner.
That was Parker.
Yeah, I used to go over there.
What my boy Rocker Bass say? Look, Razor Blade say that album so hard about it. That album cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed, man. And what I say, do you prefer the original or the 12-inch remix In the Ghetto? I guess the best way to answer that is when I think of In the Ghetto, I think about the original. So I guess that means I probably haven't heard the remix enough for it to even hit. But every time I think about In the Ghetto, I think about the album version, the original version. Yeah, man. The song that I say is my theme song, Step Back, with the chopping, the back to the lab up in it, man. Like and it's right on time because the festival is coming up, and
Yeah,
they reunited.
absolutely. Because Damien, DMR, your host, your favorite host, and I and myself will be going out to New Jersey, Newark, New
Mm-hmm.
Jersey. We're gonna be celebrating and chilling with friend out there. And hey, Rich Knot, Triborough, y'all look for us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be out there with Freddie, Ray.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be doing some big things. So y'all look out for it. We're gonna be in Newark a couple of weeks. So and they're performing together, which is tripping me out because when we first went to Rock the Bells, they didn't do that. They weren't together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was there supporting, but they weren't
I
together.
seen. No, we met him. You went and put it together.
Yeah, I found him
We
and
met.
cornered him, and I told him, "Don't move. I'll be right back."
Yeah, we met
And he
Eric B.
waited for me. He's so sweet.
We met Eric B. In 2022.
He's sweet.
2023, Rakim performed,
Mm-hmm.
and now in 2025 they're gonna be there together.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
They
like some
weren't-
full circle shit right there.
Yeah.
My boy say that bitch was in that in-house party. Yeah, run for cover. Yeah, No Omega. Man, it's just something about Mahogany though. Mahogany is that joint.
Yeah, it's that's one of the songs you can get a little something, little cognac, light a candle,
Yeah.
start a date off, that kind of song.
Yep. Yeah.
I really like it, and it's just a groove, because it got that Al Green, you know what I'm saying? And I heard it chopped and screwed before too. Very hot.
Nice.
Yeah, very
The
hot.
Source gave it a perfect 5 out of 5. Rolling Stones gave it a 4 out of 5. LA Times 4 out of 5. Yeah.
The LA Times.
Yeah, LA Times gave it a 4 out of 5. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, Wine and Chill Vine time, Razor Blade. Absolutely. That was a jam.
Now it's a every album had just an instrumental with Eric B cutting on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They had one on Paid in Full, on Follow the Leader, and then on this one too. And it was Eric B Made My Day.
I think we should vote Eric B for president.
Mm-hmm. Keep them eager to listen. And the good part about this too, and that's why they need to come back. It's perfect because when they made these bangers and shit, they did that shit together. When Rakim went solo, Rakim got a lot of different producers, Clark Kent, Pete Rock and shit like that. So when they work together, just locked in, some people just got that chemistry, man.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people like, let's say for instance, they like the Auditorium with Pete Rock and Common.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of them niggas. I'm attached to the old school, and I don't have no problem moving forward. But it's just like that old school shit, man. It's the reason why we like this shit. So I'm more of a Pete Rock and CL Smooth type of guy. Which CL Smooth gonna be at the festival too.
Right.
I'm more of a Pete Rock and CL Smooth. I'm not knocking the new work, with Common and everything, but I'm just saying the sound that I've grown to be attached to is more Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
When artists keep going and going and going, you expect the level, and you expect the next one to be bigger and better.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we all expect out of our artists.
Mm-hmm.
Not, oh, they done blew the F up, and then the next album, like, who is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's disappointing and sometimes.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I feel you. I'm just glad they gonna be back together.
Yeah. And CL Smooth gonna be that performer. I know he gonna do the joints. I know he gonna do the classics and shit, just like he did in Coney Island. I'm pretty sure he gonna rock it. And it's just that feeling, that nostalgia.
Yeah.
You remember everything that you was doing back in them days, and it's just like nothing to top that, because
Nothing.
it's a memory attached to it that's so strong that even if you dissect the lyrics to some of the shit that we love, you'll be like, why the fuck was we listening to this? Because it was a moment that was attached to it
And
that
it's ingrained
make
in
the
us.
song a classic to you.
It gets ingrained. That's what music is designed to do.
I think about some of that shit and I'd be like, damn, why did I love this shit like this? I don't know. It's a moment. But then some of that shit was just fire, and But a few picks,
Mm-hmm.
you'd be like, yo, I love this, and it really wasn't shit when you broke it down. But this right here,
Mm-hmm.
this shit was ahead of its time though.
Besides Mahogany, what else got blew up on that album?
In the Ghetto and Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em. Yeah, them were some bangers right there. Untouchables is another, like this. The whole thing is fire. The whole
Is that
thing is
something
fire.
that you can press play and listen to it from front to back?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Definitely. But here's the thing though. It takes a certain, it's going to, if you talking about what I'm talking about, like the PPC, it's going to take a certain hip hop head to want to play the whole thing. Some people want to just go straight to the bangers. If you're a real connoisseur, yeah, you'll play the whole thing.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's a whole lot of effort when you're listening to an album. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You just need to just cut the button and just let it go, because that's a whole lot of album. Skipping the songs and putting it on the line and
Nah,
let it
but
play.
as far as me, I let this play from beginning to end.
You have that album?
I don't have it. I don't have. We skipped one. We went Paid in Full, Father the Leader. We skipped this one, and we had got Don't Sweat the Technique. So this the third one.
So when we come out there, we're gonna be looking for that
Yeah,
album.
we can fuck around and get it. Yeah.
We're gonna be looking for that album, y'all.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, that's it, man. That's I ain't give the the chart facts. The chart facts real quick. Let me drop the chart fact. Let me put it back up. Let me put the joint back up, man. Chart facts. It peaked at number 32 on the Billboard 200, number 10 on the top R&B and hip hop album charts, and it is certified gold. Fucking right, man. That's what I'm talking about. It should be platinum by now. Should be platinum, maybe.
Maybe streaming wise. With
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I think they need to start adding that shit to it too.
mhm.
Because by now, if niggas ain't jamming Mahogany and In the Ghetto and Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em, I don't know what you're doing. Especially if you got a Rakim playlist. Some of your favorites got to be from this. I think I'm probably the one that resonate the most with Step Back because of the whole Back to the Lab thing. But yeah, I know. Some people might go for that one too. That might be one of their bangers too. I don't know. I'm real biased to that one because of that mixing. Step Back to the Lab. That's my joint. Yeah, man. So recap real quick. The albums that we talked about. He said, "Big bro, Large Professor did some production on that album." Yeah, Large production. Large Professor did some production. Don't
He
say
sure
that.
did.
Paul C did some work on here, and Large Professor is Paul C's was Paul C protege. So yeah, big facts.
Oh, so he wasn't with Eric B. Well,
Now he worked under Paul C. Paul C is a producer, engineer. He passed away though. You know what I'm saying? But Large Professor worked under Paul C. And so with Paul C working on this joint, Large Professor was
brought
there.
him in.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And stop keeping the gate closed. Remember we was watching that special about rap.
Fact, it's about who you know, man. It's about who you know.
and who gives a damn about you. He
Yeah.
said he saw Rich said he saw Rakim perform live mad times, but never with Eric B.
Yeah, that's why this finna be fire. This one finna be fire. I don't know how long of a set they gonna have, but it would sure be dope to hear them classics. Make them clap to this. You know, to show our support to all DJs. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I want to hear that.
He needs to be. He should have been president.
I want to hear that. I want to hear some microphone fiend.
No, you want to hear that one?
Oh, fucking right. I
Yeah.
want to hear microphone fiend. I want to hear shit paid in full, definitely. And if he go and do some of his solo shit, like the some of that shit he did, like who is God? Ernie Panacoli put me onto that one. Like he got some shit. He got some shit that he can do.
Oh, whatever Eric B had like a little 5-minute
Mixing
session. Yeah,
That'd be dope.
that'll be live.
That'd be dope as fuck. All right, yeah. Let me do a recap real quick. So who do we start out with? Oh, first of all, we started out with a happy heavenly birthday to Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We started out saluting the 1995 album from Fifth Ward Juveniles, Deadly Grounds. Rap a lot. We saluted the late great MC Breed, Big Baller. And we were still in Flint. We went and fuck with the Dayton family on their 30th anniversary. What's on my mind? Then we went West Coast, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mac 10. Motherfucking this was 9-5, 30th anniversary. And we were still on that West Coast. We went with Compton's Most Wanted. It's a Compton thing, 35th anniversary. And album of the week, man. Keep this in rotation this week. Oh, and if you want to, keep it in longer.
Mac 10. Oh man, this is a good one.
Yeah, keep it in. Keep it in rotation longer if you want to, man. But definitely for this week, 35th anniversary, man. Let the rhythm hit them. Eric B and Rakim. In the Ghetto, Step Back, Untouchables, Mahogany. The title song, Let the Rhythm Hit 'em, like forget about it, man. I think this is a press player joint right here. This is a press play joint right here.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, look at the jewelry, man. That boy Eric B jewelry stays stupid. Crazy gold. Yeah, man. Hey, one love. One love.
That looked like a chain to hold a boat. You know what I'm saying?
For real, for
Good
real.
Lord.
That boy Eric
Wait a
B,
minute,
man.
that is big.
Hey, nah, God damn it.
Good Lord.
Back up off. You
That's
looking at it
that's
too
a
hard.
lot of jewelry.
I'm gonna have to give me one then. Watch. I'm gonna spray paint my joint. I'm gonna be walking around. Give me a big truck chain around this joint.
With DM.
DMR big as they like them things I got outside on the patio.
Oh
them
my
big
God.
old
You
joints.
just gave me an idea. That's
Oh,
so
no
crazy.
shit. Uh-oh, creative director. Mine juices started flowing. Ain't no telling, man. Yo, it's been a good show, man. And we have been gone for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a transition and a lot of things going on. Transition to
Yeah.
the new platform. So we
Yeah.
gotta, take a break every now and then. It's
Right
all
on.
good. But I want to give, before we close out, I definitely want to give a big shout out because I was running a little tardy. And my baby Dale put this background together. It's looking real live.
Oh, yeah.
His
Yeah.
daughter took care of everything. Little guy back there.
Yeah. Dave put the background together.
Yep. And we appreciate that. There you go. It's live.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Slick Rick, man, because Slick Rick got a new album that just dropped, Victory. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go bump that.
Mm-hmm.
Nas is on the joint. He got some other shit popping on there, man. Some house type music on there.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it a listen, man.
And
You
shout
never
out
know.
to the Hip Hop Commission.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Um,
Salute to my guys and girls from state to state, rocking, you know what I'm saying? Doing this thing for hip hop, man.
so
Shout out to you and Dev, man, the lab techs, you
thank you.
know.
I appreciate that. Like I said again, we gonna be out. We gonna be out east, and it's been a while since we've been there.
Yeah, so
Been
it's the end of next week. The end of next week, we gonna be in the Garden State, but we are gonna get on over to the other side of the water and go fuck with our New York people. But we touching down in the Garden State, man.
Rich and Triborough can get on that long train. What's that
Yeah,
train called?
the path.
Get on the path and come on over to Jersey.
Mhm.
Cause y'all gonna want to do that because guess what?
Yeah.
Big Ray gonna be on the show. And
Oh, yeah.
Freddie gonna be on the show
For sure.
live
Yeah,
that
man.
Monday. So we getting all that set up. So y'all gonna want to come chill with us.
And I'm gonna have Ray on the radio show too.
And Ray gonna be on the radio show.
I'm gonna let him curate. I'm gonna let him curate what we play on the show, man. Well, I'm gonna let him assist, you know, because hey, I got to, you know, he might want to play. I'll be like, no, I don't think I want to do that. So I'm not even gonna set no promise. I'll let him put a few songs up in there. You know what I'm saying? Because
Ray got a new project coming out and everything. So yeah. So we're gonna get that out, and our girl Freddie, she got a lot of things going on.
Freddie rocking, yeah.
It's gonna be live. We're gonna try and have us a good time. So y'all come on through.
Mm-hmm. What you gonna be doing?
What?
Creative directing? Making sure shit
I'm very important.
Yeah, I can already see
it. I'm
it.
very important.
I can already see it, man. This shit
it's gonna be live. You know, we got a little space set up and everything is going down. We're gonna have a real good time. We're gonna get some great footage of our travels. We go probably experience. We got to go to the.
You're gonna be on camera too, right?
No, I will not. And then no.
Okay.
It's about you. It's about y'all. You the face. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you was gonna be on there.
I'm the voice. You the face.
All right, one time for our sponsors, man. You know what I'm saying? Lonesome Frog Records, 1900 Blaylock Road, Suite E, out here in Spring Branch, Maine. And Stephen St. Martin, attorney at law, 832-423-6056. If you ever get caught in the mix.
And we ain't talking about, mixing albums. You know what we saying?
Yeah. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about a jam.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But yeah, that's what we do here, man, at Back to the Lab, man. Don't forget to check out that radio show on Wednesdays, man, from 6 to 7 on bangin832.com. That's Bangin832 Radio. But the website is Bangin, BANGIN. I should have had the thing looked up. BANGIN 832.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you press play. It's 6 to 7, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's live. So if you miss it, you missed it. It's just like radio. It's radio.
It's radio. Yeah.
It's internet radio. It's not like, oh man, send me the link to it so I can.
Nah.
Radio is over.
We're done.
It's over, man.
Wait a minute.
You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate that, Rich. I appreciate that. Yeah, we rocking, man. You know what I'm saying? And I owe it to the creative directors, man. You know, and Dev, man. Y'all really be rocking. Y'all had the shit looking good. The camera look good. Everything crispy. I'm fucking with it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all right, hit us up in the DM if y'all want to talk about anything or got any ideas, especially our East Coast partners. Hit us up so we can put you on the itinerary.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for real, for real. Don't let me come all the way out there and niggas don't show up.
We're going to be there. We got Friday night free. So we're going to be out there almost 6 days.
Almost 6 days,
yeah. So come through.
Yeah. Already, man. One love, y'all. Y'all know what we do here, man. We celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in a cashmere sweater. We out, y'all. Peace and blessings.